What up, good people? It's your boy BTG, aka Bust Them Guns, coming back at you with another tabletop review. Tonight, I want to first take the time to thank you guys for all the support. The channel's doing extremely well. I did a review on this case here as a travel kit, truck gun, whatever you want to call it. The response was phenomenal. I really appreciate that. One common theme in the feedback that I got was that this is too expensive of a setup to be a truck gun or a vehicle gun. So I should have clarified, and I want to clarify. This is actually my long distance family travel kit. So this is not a daily thing. Usually if I'm taking a trip with the family, then I'm grabbing this. This is going in the vehicle just with the luggage and everything else. As far as a daily setup, this is what I'm rocking with. So we'll get into this. Another point that I wanted to address, I got a lot of comments about the gloves. The gloves is just a habit. Usually when I'm handling the weapons, I'm cleaning them, I'm adding accessories, I'm changing things, and I put the gloves on, just out of habit. So when I'm doing the reviews, I just continued that same thing. But I got a lot of feedback about the gloves, a lot of jokes. Everybody was giving me the business. So I lost the gloves, but it's all good. You know, I appreciate the feedback. And this is how we rock it from this point forward. But as far as the daily setup, this is my daily setup. I know you say, well, this is a laptop. Well, this is a laptop bag, but it's not really a laptop. So if you look at this standard bag, this is actually a Samsonite bag, laptop bag. Look at the profile, nice and discreet. You got the shoulder strap, you got the handles. So you can throw this on your shoulder, just like this, and rock out just like any other businessman with his laptop, with his business equipment in there. But what this actually is, and it took me a while to find it in the right size, but this is for my EDC. So when you pop that down, this is what we're working with in here. So this is my Kriss Vector. This is what I've got with me on a daily. As far as ammo, down the bottom here, we've got couple of the Glock mags with the Kriss Vector extensions on them. So we got 2 of those. We got a couple of the SGM Tacticals. And then we've got 1 additional backup of the factory Glock mag. So that's 15 rounds, but with the SLR plus 5 on the bottom. So that's what we're rocking with as far as capacity. This fits in here nice. And this is the weapon itself. So this is my Kriss Vector SDP, and this is chambered in 10mm. So this is a nice compact package, but a lot of power. And this is what I've got on a daily basis. So this bag blends right in. As far as the sidearm, I've got my XDM Elite 10mm here. This is the additional ammo for that. And we got matching caliber here with the 10mm Kriss Vector. So magazines are not compatible, but you've got enough extra capacity in there where that's not an issue. Plus, if you have to go get this here, and I mean, it's gotten pretty serious. So, but this definitely gets the job done. This is an awesome package here. This is the SDP, just to tell you a little bit about it. I've got a folder on here, so it fits in the bag nice, but once you rip it out, we've got the A3 Tactical pistol brace on there. And I've also got the cheek riser. That's from A3 Tactical as well. So before we go any further, let's go ahead and clear the weapon. Just let you know, this is the Glock 15 round magazine with the same SLR plus 5 base plate on there. So we're carrying it with 20 in the chute, and weapon is clear. So we'll just stick this mag back in there. But even with that 20 round in there, you can see that's almost flush, but it's flush enough to where it causes no issue. Fits in there nice, goes in the bag. So that's how we roll it. But this Kriss Vector is an awesome firearm. Just to go over some of the accessories. Up top, once again, I like the little pistol lights here. This is a laser light combo. Nice, discreet. It's about 500 lumens. It's chargeable. The little port on top, so that sits right on the edge. These come with the Kriss Vector iron sights on there, so that's fairly low profile. And these just flip up, flip down, so front and rear. And you can get a lower third co-witness through the Optic with those. So if you want to shoot with the irons, you could, or you can use the Optic. Optic wires, we've got the Holosun 510C on there. That's the green circle dot. And we've got the two-tone mix. Because I did take two, I took a solid black and I took a solid FTE and just swapped the hoods out. And you see that same setup on one of the other firearms I got, just to give us a contrast. So this, you can switch between the reticles, whether you want the dot, circle dot, or just a circle, whatever you want. But I like that optic. That's a nice optic. Size-wise, it's not too big, so that's pretty cool. This little adapter here, that's for a brass collector. Brass collector, so you can put that on there if you want to catch your brass. But it's a quick detach type. So this is just so it slides on there if you want to use that. As far as other accessories, you do get the rails. So you get Picatinny rails on each side. I just got the little plastic covers on there, so it covers them, because I didn't need to add anything on the side. That's your charging handle. So that's what you're charging with. This is a threaded barrel. It's a 5.5-inch barrel. Overall length on this is about 17 inches. Weight, we're talking about 6 pounds. So this is not heavy at all. This is a nice package. Trigger wise, you're talking about 4.5, 5 pound trigger. And we'll give you a look at the trigger. So you got a little bit of space there. They call it a single stage, but you got some take up there before you're on the wall. Guess it helps if I take it off safety. You're on the wall, pull right through. The reset is nice and tactile. Listen up. Bam. So decent trigger, more than adequate for a carry. You don't want too light of a trigger on something you're carrying. As far as this brace up here, this is a Hera brace. That's who makes this. So I added this. I did have just a little hand stop on there, but that wasn't cutting it for me because I was trying to grip it here. But when I was gripping it here, because this is the mag release, I kept hitting the mag release, and that was not working for me. So I found this grip. So this allows you to get out here. You don't have to worry about triggering the mag release, and it gives you a little bit more of an extended grip. So that worked out perfect. You do have Picatinny rail all the way down, so you got a full rail on here. This version, this is the SDP, but they do have a version that's an SDP enhanced, where instead of being 5.5 inch, you get a 6.5 inch barrel, and it comes with a rail setup. So it's a rail that comes around, hooks underneath here and extends out, wraps around the barrel. It's still a threaded barrel, but it wraps around and it gives you a little more space to whereas you get about 4 M-lock slots around here, and you get additional Picatinny on the side in case you want to add more accessories. So that's something you could do if you wanted that model. I wanted it compact. I knew I was going to be putting it in a bag, so I didn't want the enhanced. So this works for me. This particular setup, as far as caliber, I've got it in a 10mm. It comes in 9, 40, and 45. So you can go with either one. As far as colors, I've got the FDE, but I think they've got like 5 solid colors. They've got this, they've got the black, they've got what they call combat gray, which is really just what we call sniper gray to most people. They have alpine white, which that looks pretty hot, and they have OD green. I really want the alpine white, but they were just about to change the laws in our state. I couldn't find the alpine white in stock, so this was what I could get in the 10mm in the time that I had. So it worked out. The FDE is more practical for every day. They do sell this in a rifle setup, so that's kind of a loophole for some of the states that's got the restrictive laws. It comes with their proprietary barrel shroud. Sticks out, let's see, sticks out about right there. Good size, kind of a rectangle look, and it comes with their stock on there. So you can get that. You can get that in the different calibers. And this is quite a unique piece. And I guess what makes it unique is the way that it functions. It's got it's a delayed system. It's a, what's it called? Closed bolt delayed blowback system. And that's further described as a Super V recoil mitigating system. And the way this thing functions is the bolt goes back and then it goes down. So that's how it actually functions. So you don't have a traditional straight back bolt operation. It comes back and then down. And that delayed blowback, it actually reduces the pressure and it slows down that reciprocation, and it's going down. So instead of you getting that mass coming back and getting a recoil, it directs it down, and it works. That's the simplest way to put it. It definitely mitigates the recoil. It's not a traditional system, but it works. And as strange as that sound, this actually comes in a full automatic version too. So if you are fortunate enough to be in one of those states and so inclined to be legally licensed to own a submachine gun, they sell Kriss Vector SGM or SMG, submachine gun version. That's fully auto. And that thing, I've never shot one, but I've seen them on the video and it runs like a sewing machine. So that bad boy is awesome. So this is a mean platform. It's a unique setup, but it's reliable. So I like it. It's got a low borax as far as the barrel setup. And the way that it reciprocates, sending that recoil down, you don't get that muzzle rise, so it allows you to get right back on target. So quick target acquisition, you're right back on target for them follow-up shots. So this is an awesome package. As far as other functions, your safety's on top. It is ambidextrous safety. So just 45-degree safety up or down. Pistol grip here. So this is an awesome setup. So this is my daily. So the kit here, it's a travel kit. Once again, I really appreciate the feedback and the response I got to that. But I want to follow up and just clarify, that's not what I'm rocking with daily. This is it. So, good people, it's your boy BTG, aka Bust Them Guns. This is my Kriss Vector SDP, chambered in 10mm. Another one out of the collection. Holla.